taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Agbana. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Got it in stride at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stockton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wibbles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Motion from the back. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Snap from the gun on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little... Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Got it behind the line. It's Agbana. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Kamara. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. They're working that left side. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Trying play action. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense
breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Complete on third down. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, We are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll run the screen, and the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Agbana. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Works the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Up tempo for the offense.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Quick release by the QB. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Finds a little space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.